Talk Nation, salute. We have a fantastic weekend of boxing. Undisputed. Jose Ramirez going up against Josh Taylor, UK savvy veteran. Shout out to Ireland, man. Shout out to Mexico. This is going to be a legendary fight fans. You have Jose Ramirez, current WBC and WBO champion. You have Josh Taylor, current IBF and WBA champion. This is going down. This is going to be super explosive. This is going to be the sixth time in a four belt division. You know what I mean? Excuse me, in the four belt era that this fight has taken place. So who is going to be that sixth man on the list? I believe the fighter that is ahead of them is Terrence Crawford when he went undisputed, clearing out the 140 weight class division. So how will this pan out? War. Jose Ramirez possesses a devastating digging left hook to the body, loves to mix it up. Look what he did and look what he did and how he did Maurice Hooker. Totally dismantled, wound up beating the hell out of Maurice Hooker. I mean, it wasn't even funny. You know what I mean? Maurice Hooker got a couple of shots off, slightly made it competitive, but Jose Ramirez, in my opinion, in my eyes, was the front runner in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He was in control as he started to wear on Maurice Hooker. You know what I'm saying? Once he caught him and got him on the ropes and finished him off with that series of shots, it was pretty much it. He was already hurt. He couldn't bounce back. Jose Ramirez pretty much destroyed him on the ropes. Ref had to jump in, wave it off. Fight was over. You know what I'm saying? But the fight also that interests me about Jose Ramirez is when he fought, I believe it was Orozco. You know what I'm saying? Very tough fight. It showed Ramirez his toughness, his ability to dig deep, because Orozco gave him a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Knocking down in the fourth round, but it wasn't like a stunning knockdown. He was more, this is Orozco, he was upset that he got knocked down, you know what I mean? Kind of did the tantrum thing, then kind of jumped up, got back to his feet, you know what I'm saying? And went on with the fight. Very tough fight. Orozco, very tough competitor, you know what I'm saying? And that fight, it showed me that the dog that Jose Ramirez has within him. So, Josh Taylor, southpaw, loves to fight on the inside. Very good on the inside. And with the style come forward, aggressive style that Jose Ramirez has, something that they do over there, RJBA. Shout out to Mikey Garcia. Shout out to Robert Garcia. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have that aggressive Mexican style. And that can work to Josh Taylor's advantage in this fight. Because not only is he a southpaw, but as I said, he can meet him, stop him right there, boom. And he can take that fight to the inside. Both guys love to fight on the inside. But in my opinion, I think between the two, I think especially defensively, Josh Taylor is the better inside fighter. Now, I don't think it'll be in his interest to allow that fight to go the whole night on the inside, no. But at times when this fight comes too close and you can't get away and this fight becomes an inside fight, I think Josh Taylor is going to win the better part of those exchanges. But at the same time, Jose Ramirez, with his length and his ability, he definitely can make things tough for Josh Taylor if he has an off night. But if he is on point, it's going to be a great fight. Ultimately, I'm going to say it right now, this possibly could be a draw. This fight can go down in a split decision. That's how explosive both fighters are. That's how, basically, once both of these fighters get into the trenches with their game and they really dig in, Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, these guys, I'm telling you, absolute tough, two tough competitors. I really don't see, and this is crazy, although, because some people say they could see Ramirez knocking Josh Taylor out, I see this fight being difficult for both fighters. I see both fighters having spots where they get their offense off and they can execute. But ultimately, I think it's going to be a lot of push and pull, tug and war. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be going back and forth in this fight. I could be wrong. You guys know when I'm wrong, I most certainly come back and I say, you know what, I was wrong. But I just have that feeling like it's going to be going back and forth. There's going to be a lot of tug and war, push and pull. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that Jose Ramirez is going to catch Josh Taylor with some shots. And I believe that Josh Taylor is going to catch Jose Ramirez with some shots. But I shall say in the power department, I think Ramirez marginally has a slight advantage over Josh Taylor in the power department, especially when it comes to openly digging to the body. Jose Ramirez has an excellent left hook to the body. Excellent. I'm talking about a truly digging shot that if he catches somebody with it, it's over. You know what I'm saying? He can knock you out with a body shot. His left hook to the body is that explosive, that powerful, that dangerous. Josh Taylor, also a very, very, very good body puncher, especially fighting from the inside, but he also throws various shots, uppercuts, hooks, you know what I'm saying? Overhand lefts, you know what I'm saying? Overhand rights, you know what I mean? From the inside position. So depending upon footwork, this is going to be key for both fighters because they both don't mind banging it out. Footwork is going to be important, especially for Jose Ramirez because he is traditionally the more aggressive come forward fighter. His foot placement, being as though he's fighting a southpaw, is going to be key. He's going to have to make sure that he stays, you know what I'm saying, on the outside of Taylor. But at the same time, he has to protect himself. He don't want to run into that straight left hand, you know what I'm saying, when he's moving. So he's going to have to be really, really careful, you know what I'm saying, especially if he's moving right. You know what I mean? He's going to have to be careful. You don't want to walk into that straight left hand from Josh Taylor. Now, Josh Taylor isn't known for having super explosive power. Like I said, Jose Ramirez is 26-0 with 19 knockouts. Josh Taylor is 19-0 with 13 knockouts. Now, first of all, it's impressive to Josh Taylor with that record, not even having 20 fights yet, and he's already a unified champion, now currently fighting for undisputed at the age of 30 years old. Jose Ramirez is 28 years old. So this is a truly great fight. Both fighters are quote unquote in their prime. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor is far from being over the hill. So he comes into this fight in the best physical condition. Both guys have made weight today. You know what I mean? I forgot Jose Ramirez weight, but I believe Josh Taylor was 139 or some change. Both guys are coming into this fight on weight. Going to be a super explosive fight. So who's going to rehydrate the highest? You know what I mean? I think both guys are going to keep it lean and mean. You know what I mean? Because they know this is going to be a fight. It's going to be a war. So they don't want to be fatigued. So they don't want to rehydrate too heavy. I think both guys are probably going to come into this fight, you know what I'm saying, probably in the area of, I would say 143 to maybe 145, something like that. They're not going to come into this fight where they're not going to rehydrate high. I believe they're going to want to stay light, lean, because this fight could possibly go the distance. And you want to make sure that you have your legs the whole way through the fight. Make sure that you carry your power the whole way through the fight, especially Josh Taylor, because he's the one between the two fighters that lacks in the power department. Still can hurt guys. Don't get it twisted. But if he is fatigued, if his conditioning is weak, it's going to play a part in his performance. So fight fans, I'm going to catch you tomorrow on Fight Day Preview. Tomorrow is fight night. Fight night is fight night. Somebody go win night. Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, Ramirez Taylor going down tomorrow, Saturday, live. Who you got? I'm picking my prediction. I'm going to say that for tomorrow, man. So turn on those notifications. And matter of fact, salute to the subs, man. And you guys, please turn on your notifications so when the videos drop, you are notified. I need that subscriber viewership percentage to go up. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more, man. But I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Talk Nation Stand Up is your boy. I do this for y'all. Peace, y'all.